Va salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
Light up, let the good vibes flow. It's Gorilla Cigar Lounge, the place to go. Politics, nerds, and the good old days. Grab your drink, join the talk, let's set it ablaze. Welcome to the lounge where the smokes rise high, where we talk what matters, no sugar, no lie. From galaxy far away to the world outside, Gorilla Cigar Lounge where legends reside. Starships and memories, debates get real. We're saving the world with a mic and some seal. Laughs and wisdom, we're bringing the heat. So pull up a chair, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the lounge where the smokes rise high, where we talk what matters, no sugar, no lie. From galaxy far away to the world outside, Gorilla Cigar Lounge where legends reside. Starships and memories, debates get real. We're saving the world with a mic and some seal. Laughs and wisdom, we're bringing the heat. So pull up a chair, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the lounge where the smokes rise high, where we talk what matters, no sugar, no lie. From galaxy far away to the world outside, Gorilla Cigar Lounge where legends reside. So spark up that stove, let's start the show. At Gorilla Cigar Lounge, let the conversation flow.
And hello, everyone, and welcome to the 96th episode of the Cigar Lounge. Well, I gotta say, it's been a week. Just a week. Nothing happened. Absolutely nothing happened. We have absolutely nothing to talk about, so we'll just sit here in cold silence. Except for we got a generous $9.99 here from
Eugene Bird. You're the king. Super Chat's making our cigars sing. Light in the lounge, keep it free. You're the sugar daddy of Gorilla. Thank you, Eugene. You're the best, better than all the rest. With every puff, we raise a cheer. Eugene Bird, our hero here.
He says, welcome to the Silverbacks. And he also sent $9.99 super sticker. Thank you very much. And well, we're
Eugene Bird, you're the king. Super Chat's making our stars sing. Lighting the lounge, keeping it free. You're the sugar daddy of Gorilla. Thank you, Eugene, you're the best. Better than all the rest. With every puff we raise a cheer. Eugene Bird, our hero here.
Thank you very much for that. But how's everybody doing today? Yeah, thank you again, Eugene.
Oh, I'm still not kicking that kid yet.
I'd be doing a lot better if they scored just another 4 points in that Super Bowl.
You have got more money?
I would have won the over if they just scored 4 more points.
Darn.
And how
Doesn't
much?
matter who scored it. Just 4 more damn points, and I will won over.
And how
I
much?
should have put some money on Kelsey because everybody had the Patriots as winning.
And Jerem, how much?
They had 85%. Everyone on Cal Sheet was betting for the Seahawks. No one outside of Boston or a mental institution was betting on the Patriots.
Oh, I thought it was the inverse there. But yeah, let's say hello to everybody. Welcome to John the Beagle Dad. Welcome. He goes, hello guys. Have a great stream. Good night. You just swung in there. And hey, Pickles, how's it going? Welcome. Oh, I've been back. I've done a couple streams since I got back. I still got to do my vacation stream there, and Dolman versus long time no see. Yeah, Jerm's been busy having an aneurysm there with his Star Trek Academy.
No, each time he watches, he's saying, "Can I have a root canal, please?"
Oh no, I have some nice
aneurysm
chemical supplements that keeps me through.
Yeah, he's having an aneurysm there. But welcome, Zoe Lucas. Welcome. And hey, Scurvy, how's it going? Welcome. Oh, and this just jumped on me. And OMB dropping the dollars. Banging the dollars. Make it all right. I could probably get like a money dropping effect going, but I like playing the song for Old Man Bird here. If he drops any more, he will need an additional theme song. Well, actually, I paid for Suno now, so I can make some more. And I don't know what the 3 dots are supposed to mean. And welcome, Mikey. How's it going? He goes, too bad. And hey, LDG. And welcome, Chicken Nugget. Welcome. I'm doing a live, so I guess that means that I'm okay. Yeah. No, thank you, Eugene. Thank you very much. This thing has changed his avatar. Yeah, apparently. It's a Tuesday Hexie's favorite citrus there. All kinds of political news about Super Bowl commercials, halftime show. I haven't seen anything about the ads except maybe one. Yeah,
the ads kind of.
I didn't bother watching. But we can start by the news of California.
Don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
They decided that they're not going to host another Super Bowl ever again after they fucked the players over, because the players get like, what was it, 175,000 if they won the Super Bowl,
178,
something like that.
The winning team gets 178,000. The losing team got 103.
Okay, so that's per player, but what in California's brilliant mindscape here. Not only did they decide to tax them heavily on the income there, since it was in California. Okay, what's that? But that wasn't what they taxed. They taxed it the amount of time they spent in California. So some of these people had to pay more in taxes than what they made on the Super Bowl. Way more.
Pretty much every player. Both teams are in the city for 8 days. So they prorated the state income tax and the jock tax. So, for example, the Sam Darnold, the quarterback, got the 178,000. But between the income tax, the jock tax, he ended up paying for that 8 days $248,000 in tax just for that week.
Yeah, and all that money will go to a crooked California politician's campaign.
Now, No. I'll go to all your daycare centers that desperately need money that have no kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just
In
think
grand
that-
total, he paid about $70,000 to win that Super Bowl.
and all the lefties in California will still be crowing about how great socialism is, right?
Oh yeah, it's the greatest. When no one actually has a job in California.
Yeah, and everybody's got to pay more taxes than they earn. That makes no sense. That's what I couldn't figure out is why. I mean, I know, your state. Your state's a Democrat state, correct, Jerome? I believe in the last election went
Heavily.
yeah. What about the Patriots? They're
We
New
all
England,
live in
right?
Democrat states.
Are New England a Democrat state as well? Then
Massachusetts is one of the most democratic states in the country.
okay, so that's why they ended up hosting it in a Democratic state. Then
No, it was predetermined where
No,
they decided last year where the game would be set.
huh. Yeah, I just wish they would have had. I
do
don't know.
they play? Do they put in? Do like stadiums and that put in bids to host it, or is it just like they draw it out of a hat?
They put in bids. So, for example, Chicago will never host a Super Bowl because they're usually 10 feet deep in snow this time of year.
Okay, gotcha.
So places like Denver, Chicago, Seattle, they don't even bother bidding for the Super Bowl because weather disqualifies them.
But we've hosted the Super Bowl in Minnesota right after we built that U.S. Bank Stadium, which I'm still paying for. That's why I have to get my goddamn cigarettes in Iowa.
Yes, and your stadium has a roof and is climate controlled. It can be Armageddon outside. You're fine.
And Gorilla, you don't look so good. Are you all right? Because you look like your cat sat on your face for a few hours.
He's still processing all that alcohol from his trip.
How can you tell his cat sat?
Oh, come on! It was only bottomless drinks there, and it's not like I drank like 15 margaritas while watching the original Star Wars 5,000-inch screen in a hot tub under the stars.
And that's why we're starting a GoFundMe for his new liver.
Yeah, Germ, we'll do that.
Eugene's helping pay for that new liver.
Yeah, well, Germ, we'll do that after we do a GoFundMe to help you with your kidney problem.
But yeah, one organ at a time.
Oh, here, let's catch up on chats here real quick.
Sounds good.
Scurvy is congratulating you, Germ, on your team's victory. Eugene Bird's laughing there. Let's see, Jason Myers, who kicked 17 points of the 29 for the Cigars, he should have been the game's MVP.
They'll never let a kicker be MVP.
Yeah.
You know how much money?
Also,
if they made him,
as well as
if they made a kicker MVP and someone bet on the kicker to be MVP, they're an instant millionaire. That's why they'll never make a kicker the MVP.
And he kicked the most field goals as well as without a missed NFL record. 5 out of 5. Okay. And next thing you know, if listen to Tupac's California Love, you may get a tax bill from the state of California.
No danger of that.
I'm probably
I'm
ready
gonna
to
be
tax because
listening
they
to
got
Tupac
California on
anytime
the panel. They'll try to tell.
This
Yeah,
is a Tupac
no, but
reason.
I got California on the panel, so they'll probably try to tax me on that one there. Sir Scurvy, the Seagulls get it to make fun of the Mariners for another year. I remember
It's gonna be more than another year as long as we have Jerry the fucking Poto. Once we sacrifice him to a volcano, the Mariners could win.
Let's see. I
As long
remember
as
when
Jerry
your
DePoto is
friend
alive, it won't happen.
Let's see. I remember when your friend Tartington was a Minnesota threat. I have no idea who that is, so I'm not a big sports person, but we're talking sports tonight because it was the Super Bowl.
I
He
vaguely
was a
remember
football
that.
I
player
won't be able
before
to
you
stop
were
anyone
alive.
from talking about it. So
I think that was quite some time ago that guy was
Okay.
in the top athlete circuit.
yeah.
Ask your father. He'll
Let's
remember
see. I
him.
think Gorilla looks 10 in his prime. Well, I ain't in my prime no more, but I am tanned up. I didn't get as dark as I wanted to, but that's because I just can't sit in one spot too long. Well, actually, I did manage to lay in the sun for a long time. Once I found out I could smoke on 17 aft up on that deck. There, then I was able to get
Well, Gorilla, just don't turn into
away from the Atlantic Ocean.
Well, Gorilla, just don't turn into a darker skin color pigment, because then you may be mistaken for Somalia and be deported.
Hey, I'm a fucking Native American. You fuckers stole my land. Away from the Atlantic Ocean, almost drowned him, Dan. You remember this short video? Oh yeah, the one where I was like, "Fuck." Well, I was expecting that, and my aunt didn't warn me.
That was a good one.
I turned around. Also, the wave was right there. It smacked me right in the fucking face, and I got a mouthful there. It's just like the fucking ocean splooged in my goddamn mouth.
That was great. That was one of your.
your.
That was one of your best shorts because I remember as soon as you got hit by the wave, you face planted, face down in the sand. That was awesomely hilarious, man. I had a good laugh
you
over
just
that
love
one.
me getting smacked in the face.
Well, especially when you face
Yo,
planted
oh,
in
don't
the
worry.
sand. That was
My
great.
Yeah, don't worry. My aunt played it on loop, just sitting there laughing, playing it on fucking loop. She loved it that much. Now close
It
your
was
eyes,
good.
and you'll be there again, Gorilla. Oh yeah, yeah. Pretty much, it was pretty funny, Mikey. It was like ocean much. I got plenty of ocean videos. I should upload them here. So now Pats have the most appearances, 12, and the 6-6 record. While Seagulls are now 2-2 records.
They're actually called the Seahawks. They're the Seahawks, not seagulls.
I think he's making fun of them.
I hope
think he's making fun of them there. PvP.
I hope he knows they're the
Let's
Seahawks.
Yeah. And PvP, I know you blast Notorious Big when you drive back home with a truck full of eggnog.
Well, there's no eggnog, and I've never listened to one single second of that guy's music, and I never will.
Oh, I guarantee you've listened to it before.
Prejudiced one?
Well,
Do you know it or not?
I might have heard it somewhere, but I sure as hell didn't intend to. There's too much good music still I haven't checked out over the last 50 years, sitting out there floating around the internet. I don't need to listen to crap.
Music nowadays is trash
welcome,
anyway.
Nemesis.
You didn't steal nothing?
Welcome, Nemesis. He goes, I didn't steal nothing. Welcome, Nemesis. Welcome.
Hey, Nemesis.
And Nemesis, the absolute legend, trademark is here. Yes, he is. It depends, girl, what tribe you're from. That tribe may have stolen another tribe's land.
Exactly.
Mostly the Lakota. I'm also Lakota, but I got the other Indian tribes in me too there.
So, hey, girl, are you going to?
And I'm also Bohemian.
Are you going to become a big Billie
also
Eilish fan now?
No, I'm
I
gonna
bet
just
You're
go.
going to run out and buy all her CDs, aren't you?
No, I'm gonna plant my flag on our driveway and go get me back my land, bitch.
I keep hearing rumors that there's lawyers wanting to take her to court over that stolen land that she's got her
Oh yeah,
mansion on.
no. They offered to represent the tribe. They offered to represent the tribe pro bono. They offered
Excellent.
just as a fuck you to Billie Eilish there.
Yeah, she ought to learn to keep her
But,
mouth shut before
no,
she turns her brain on.
She doesn't have much of a brain at all. PPP.
That's the problem.
Yeah, no, but I have Native American blood, Bohemian, and Czechoslovakia, and I got one German ancestor. So we all know what happened there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, all right. When I saw it happen, I sang the song Riptide and left my ass off. Never heard the song. I make fun of the hot call them as I see them. All right. I ate barbecue sandwich called the Notorious Pig. Oh, that sounds good. I should actually make myself a little hot chicken, but I'm too lazy. I got all the stuff for it. OMB, that sounds delicious. I bet it was. And hey, Mikey. We're all caught up on chats.
Okie dokie. Oh, I saw someone posted a video. I just read the thumbnail, so I haven't watched it yet. So this is unverified. Just reading what the thumbnail said. It was pretty hilarious though, because her brother, Billie Eilish's brother, made some comment apparently about how she shouldn't be attacked for what she said, and it's old white men that are attacking her. And
Bullshit.
I'm thinking, okay, this he's like what, 25, maybe 30, looking at his photo. It's like, hey, youngster, I got news for you. You got more fucking money than this old white man is ever going to have his hands on. So shut the fuck up.
That doesn't really matter. The one who's actually trying to move into her house is a little Chinese boy.
It just gets weirder and weirder.
Right now the critics are just trolling her for that comment.
Well, there's a lot. Trolling has become like a hobby for people. Sorry, girl. Go ahead.
All right. I do got a question for everybody. This includes the chat there. What do you guys think of them coming out with Epstein killing himself? And it's marked the day before it happened there. Typo, or they knew it was going to happen and someone put the wrong date on there? It happened a day later than they planned.
Well, if he's as much as a scumbag as what everyone says, they probably knew it was going to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
they knew it was happening. Everyone knew it was happening.
Well, the thing is,
because he had dirt on the Clintons there.
Yeah, didn't the Clintons finally get forced to testify sometime earlier this week?
I guarantee. I don't know if they actually went in. I guarantee you, they're going to ask him a question. All the Democrats are going to have him a question to try to implement Trump, and every Republican question they're just going to circle it back to Trump. I guarantee you, that's all the Clintons are going to do.
Yeah, and you know what Bill Clinton's response is going to be if they ask him, "Did you have sex on Epstein Island?" He'll say, "I never had sex with that island."
No, I think Bill's going to have a convenient stroke before he testifies.
Yeah, he might have a third-party stroke, if you know what I'm saying.
Or Bertie, just
hear that, because I would put it past them too that they plead the fifth on every single thing. But we're also talking to the guy who had the balls to look a lawyer in the eye and tell him to find the word "is." When they were asking him, "Is this true? Is this true?" and he told, "Define the word is."
They could use the fifth all day long, but that's not going to make them look less guilty.
Oh well, PvP politicians are professional liars.
Well,
and
everybody knows they're
and those
guilty.
two are
They'll,
and
they'll,
those two are politicians, so they will lie their ass off, even if they're told to tell the truth under oath.
oh, they're not going to lose anything by pleading the fifth because everybody knows they're guilty. They're not going to change. The testimony's not going to change anybody's mind. It's not like they're going to go to jail. Because they got plenty of things they can nail the Clintons on. They haven't yet. They're not going to throw them in jail for that. If anything, or they could just send them a picture of the with the fucking middle finger. They still won't get contempt of Congress like they did to Steve Bannon. PvP, you want to read this one?
Lemon said, if I understand PvP correctly, he would like me to send him a hip rap mixtape. No. Please don't. You'll be wasting your money on the post office because it will go directly into the garbage without even being opened. Well, actually, I'll probably leave it in the laundry room. I'll leave the tape in the laundry room for someone that likes listening to that stuff so they can have it.
Hey, I can send you a couple songs that'll change your mind because you'll agree with them.
The only rap song there's one rap song I thought was really good, and that was very early in the 80s by Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five or whatever the fuck they were called. A song called "The Message," and that was really good. And they had a video which was really good, and that was a great song. If all rap had it had a message. That's the thing. It was a smart song with smart lyrics. Now, if more rap had stayed along with intelligent lyrics, I might have given it a chance. But when it starts going on about their jewelry and how many hoes they've done that week, I don't care, boys, how many hoes you've done. So fuck off
I'll send
already.
you some Tom McDonald.
You could just
I'll send you some
Facebook it to me, man.
Yeah, because I got a couple Tom McDonald songs. You'll be like, all right, I'll change my mind. Let's see, Old Man Birdie, absolute legend. Good to see you. I hope you're well. And Billie Eilish equals Wild Child. I have no idea what that means.
Wild Child, more like dumbass, but you know.
Yeah. Let's see, hail you boys on the panel. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Their nemesis. Oh, I have to remember that. I got to message you something that pertains to THC. I know you're in that field there. Great to see you on me. Hip hop, not hip. LOL.
Well, you put hip.
I'll take the case against Dua be a proponent. I'll take that case against Dua Lipa promoter. LOL. I got the joke, like pro boater work dangerous, says Kirby. If I keep correcting you, though I prefer pro boater. So he says pro bono.
Well, hey,
are you sure? I'm pretty sure it's pro boater.
You know, if the Clintons are in the courtroom about Epstein, pro boner might be more appropriate.
Well, judging how much Bill Clinton hates his wife, I'm not going past him.
You get what the Clintons are for is when you take some Viagra there and your erection lasts more than 4 hours, they just show you a picture of fucking Hillary and it fixes the problem.
I think the only reason the Clintons have stayed together is because they got too much dirt on one another to get divorced. Because they obviously don't like each other.
No, they're a powerful political family. Is all it is. They're a powerful political family. That's all there is. And is there a delay on my end?
You sound fine. You sound
fine. Is there a delay on my end?
Okay. I don't hear any delay here.
If you do legal work for an attractive woman, it's called promoter. Let's see. Hail like uh, pro bono is a Latin phrase short for pro bono publico, for the public good. Maybe pro bono's attractive lawyer friend might apply. Yeah, but would it take the case pro bono? My ass up. Also, if you see my ignorance, a pro bono. Right there. Scurry's got the. That might be the comment of the night, Scurvy. That might be the comment of the night. Oh, let's see. My ignorant old man's wonder drug for prolonged erections. Maybe PvP needs some.
Well, the question is, will PvP be able to handle the side
And that's
effects?
all the chats. I don't know. He muted himself. He might be cousin out and muted himself. So all right. I'm actually surprised my cat hasn't been all over my lap here because for the last week he hasn't left me alone. He's acting like I left him for a week, 2 weeks.
Well, you sort of did.
That's a joke.
Well,
Nobody.
either that or,
No,
either that, Grilla,
No.
or your cat was jealous because you got some octopusy pussy in the ocean.
Seriously, Dan, get
you
help.
fumbled that something. No, I was mostly on an older person's cruise there. The best part of the cruise was that there was only 4 kids. The worst part was I was scarred for life when a 300-pound 75-year-old was wearing a fucking thong bikini.
And that's why
That was kind of.
your cat hasn't killed you yet.
That's why the cat hasn't killed me yet?
Yeah, he feels bad for you having to see that monstrosity. That's why he hasn't killed you in your sleep.
Ugh. No, but that cruise, I did become an uncultured swine, though, I changed my mind on pineapple on pizza.
What does that mean? You like pineapple pizza now?
They changed my mind.
Wow.
He's finally civilized.
Yeah. The only reason I tried it was because the pizza was free. Let's
Okay.
say, what the hell, I'll try it.
So you actually enjoyed it.
No, this ain't a hoodie. It's my DS9 Star Trek uniform shirt there. I even got the captain's pips.
So you don't outrank Admiral Teague yet, Grilla?
Why the fuck would I be an admiral? All the admirals are assholes on Star Trek, and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Let's see. Did Grill get a decent tan or burn? I don't burn it all there, Mikey. I've only burnt twice in my life. Once was when I was in Galveston, when I kept my shoulders exposed while sitting in the ocean for like 3 hours. And the second time, I got my shoulders burnt when I spent like an hour and a half looking for my glasses after they blew into the lake there, and I just spent $300 on them. There's no way I was gonna fucking lose them.
Jesus.
What, Dan? What the fuck? Dan, your heart was in the right place with that joke. He'll give me that. And I answered this one when all that bird asked if I was wearing a Star Trek hoodie. Nope, it's just my captain's shirt that I bought myself for Christmas. Pineapple pizza is still an abomination. How about you try it, Mikey? And don't go with like Little Caesars pizza. You gotta get a real pizza, pineapple pizza. Captain Grilly, he swings on the ships themselves. Well, hold on, it's like maybe I swing on something else. Grill is dressed as his favorite Star Trek character, Barkley. Wrong color uniform there, Scurvy. Barkley had a gold uniform. I got a red one. And Nemesis says, pineapple on pizza is great. All right, I'm going to be right back. My feet are cold. Let me go get some socks on.
At least there's one civilized person in the chat.
Yeah,
You have to try pineapple on pizza.
I don't mind pineapple pizza at all. I just got to be in the right mood for it. Sometimes I just would rather have, I don't know, something with feta cheese or olives or something. But every once in a while, I don't mind a pineapple pizza.
I don't care for it. Doesn't mean I'll have it.
It's not as bad as a lot of people say it is.
What's not as bad?
Pineapple pizza.
Okay. No, but I will say one thing though. After spending 2 weeks in sunny and 85 there, when everybody up here was getting hit with either have a blizzard or it's negative four day. No, I absolutely did not keep sending all my coworkers here in constant weather updates. I absolutely did not do that the whole time I was down there. But yeah, it was sunny and 85 the whole time, and then we came back to negative 10s there, and I started bitching like these Southerners.
And you wonder why your locker was on fire when you came back to work.
Yeah, and you wonder
No,
why...
I got the shit.
Yeah, and I wonder
No, I got the shit jobs at work.
Yeah, and I wonder why his nose is now 10 feet long, and we have to chop off his nose for some firewood.
No, I got the shit jobs at work there. No, I brought everybody back a shell and all that. I have earned the right to call my coworker a retard. I have earned that right. I've been sitting there arguing with my supervisor about this, but I have earned the right to call him a fucking retard. Because I was handing him out shells. I handed him a nice, beautiful white shell and all that. And the fucker about ate it, thinking it was some kind of white chocolate. Like, I was going to say, like, you seriously can't tell that it's a fucking shell? Like, you really think I was going to spend like $5 on some hand-carved fucking chocolate for you? No, I should have let him eat it. I should have fucking let him eat it. I should have. But no, I think I've earned the right to call him a retard when he about ate the damn thing.
This is why they put "do not drink" the contents on batteries now.
Yeah, and the most depressing part is probably Grella. He probably votes too.
Oh God!
Actually, I don't think he can. I think. Oh wait, unless he got his felony downgraded to a misdemeanor, I don't know if he can vote or not.
Jesus.
Mikey, that is insane. Blackberries on pizza.
All right. Oh, let's see what he said. Let's see. I did try it before becoming allergic to pineapple. Okay. Barkley wore whatever color he wanted. He didn't take shit for no one. Only in the holiday he didn't take shit. But other than that, he was a stuttering mess. California Pizza Kitchen had the best pineapple pizzas. Okay. Hey, welcome, Booty Duty Nick. It's been a minute. Welcome. Oh, well, I don't know about that. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Pineapple on pizza turns your pizza into dessert. No, they got specialized dessert pizzas around here, like a blueberry one and stuff. I've heard of people putting grapes on pizza with Alfredo sauce. That strikes me. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I think I'll have to get a barf bag soon if I'm going to hear stuff like grapes on pizza. Jesus. Nemesis.
That's it. Now that wine and cheese makes sense. Oh, come on. That's just
No.
disgusting. Now we're just getting disgusting.
Yeah, this is getting weird.
Yeah. Wine and cheese is a natural combo. Yes, it is. Oh, that bird's laughing. Hell, Nick, I'm guessing bird's laughing at me calling my coworker a retard. He's saying, yo, Scooby. And bird. L bird hashtag or hell LLDG hashtag. I don't know if he's still here. Usually he comes up on. I'm actually kind of surprised he didn't come up on the panel and say something asinine.
Tell me, would you guys call a sardine pizza a pizza or not?
What kind of sardine?
Yeah.
I've never had it, so I have no opinion on it.
I don't think anybody, like none of the pizza places around here, I don't think they offer sardine pizzas. Never heard of it. No, if you're talking anchovies, yeah. There's anchovy pizza, which people seem to hate in general.
Scurry says, I heard your coworker had to survive a dessert pizza and crawl back to work from the pizza ranch. And ironically enough, it's the same coworker that ate the shells, the one I left at the pizza ranch. When I told him ahead of time when I'm ready to leave, I'm leaving.
This guy really,
the next coworker too.
Yeah, he sounds like he's a couple beers short of a six-pack. This boy.
No, that's a problem. That's why I can't. I better not say it online.
You mean he's a couple of beers short of a keg?
If you're talking about Greek olives, then I would say fine, but not Greek grapes.
Yeah. No, it's the light bulb in the chandelier that fell off and broke on the floor and got swept into the corner. Let's see. Nemesis, of course, is referring to Greek grapes, not real green grapes. I don't know what the fucking difference is. Feta cheese is great on pizza too. Hearing the cheap Italian gold medals are breaking at the Olympics. I haven't seen. You'll have to send us a video or something. I had to go to all chats. They censored you just for your name. Maybe it's the way something he said. Oh no! If it's popping up in all chats and then it starts being censored. I like sardines with hot sauce. Greek olives are okay.
I've never. You're the only human on earth I've ever heard call Greek olives grapes. You're the first one. Congratulations, Mikey. You get the first one prize.
Yeah.
So what do they call black olives then? Do they call them black grapes?
I think those are what he calls.
Let's see.
Greek
Yes, Nick is invisible
Greek
top
grapes.
10 everywhere.
That's weird.
Greek olives are black olives.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
I know green and black olives, Greek olives, both of them, and they're good, but never heard of them called grapes.
Hey, and welcome Cigars. Well, and welcome Cigars Unbanded.
How did I get here?
How did I get here?
Oh shit! You're in trouble, man.
Well.
That's a question for your daddy.
Take how old you are. Well, you take how many years old you are. You go back that, and then mine said about 9 months before that. Mommy and Daddy went out to dinner. Mommy had a little too much wine, and Daddy had a little too much beer. He forgot to wrap it, and then he forgot to pull out. And then 9 months later, you came along.
I think it's more likely that it was Cigar's handle that brought him to a cigar lounge.
It might be. PvP, you mentioned Mediterranean food a few times. Italian or Greek food?
Well, I like
Why
Italian.
can't it be Spanish food? Why can't it be Libyan food? Why can't it be Egyptian food? Why can't it be Lebanon food? They're all along the. Why can't it be Israeli food?
Because all those foods suck, Gorilla.
Egypt.
Hell, Greek food sucks.
Actually, before I got interrupted, I was going to attempt to answer Bird's question or statement. Well, it's a question because it's got a question mark. I like Italian. Italian's good. I love Greek food. And actually, what's the other one? The Lebanese is. I tried Lebanese one time when I went out with a girlfriend to a restaurant years ago. It was actually very similar to Greek food. I was actually surprised. There was not a huge difference in the taste and the menu I found. And I actually liked Lebanese food. It was quite, at least that restaurant was doing it right. I guess it was a very good restaurant. And it was actually very tasty, enjoyable meal that day. So yeah, I mean, all three of those, I could go for Italian, Greek, or Lebanese. I would, if the restaurant's good and knows their shit and knows what the hell they're doing, I would definitely consider going to one of those restaurants. Better than
Way
fast
too much
food.
lamb in that diet.
Well, I didn't order lamb, so.
Well,
Oh, I
Gorilla,
love lamb. Which reminds me, I gotta go pick up a lamb roast.
well, Gorilla, when you're in the Middle East and your livestock options are limited, it's either cows, lamb, maybe some lamb chops if you're lucky on how to raise them.
Isn't lamb chops the same as lamb?
If I go to a damn Arab country, I'm bringing a pork loin along. And I'm gonna cook that fucker right out in the fucking open. Now I might not come back from the Middle East.
Yeah, I'd say if you're doing anything with pork in an Arab country, your life expectancy might not be too long, especially if you're barbecuing it out in public.
Hey.
Well, either that or you better have a damn license to say.
Yeah. Have a good one, Mikey.
I say
you could always just take a couple of quarts of alcohol with you and down those and on the public street too, and see how that went in an Arab country there, Gorilla. I bet it wouldn't be all inclusive there.
Probably the titles. Yeah, Scurvy says probably the title Cigar Lunch brought you here, sir. Probably Cigars.
Yeah, I think
I like
that's
my
what
cigars.
Yeah.
And no pork,
We
no
know, Nick,
liquor.
Mikey. Okay.
And you wonder why these places suck.
You want to hear something that sucks? I heard the Kentucky Fried Chicken in Ontario is no longer got anything pork on their menu because they got to cater to the increasing huge number of Muslims streaming in to Ontario thanks to our liberal government. That's disgusting.
Wait. All right. Let's break this out here. You said Kentucky Fried Chicken, right?
Kentucky Fried Chicken. I think you have.
So why the fuck is a chicken? Yeah, but why the fuck is a chicken place serving pork anyhow? It's called Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah, but it's called variety, and they probably have hamburgers and shit too. So it's not 100% chicken every day through the year. They do have alternative menu items. I'm sure they even have salads, for fuck's sakes.
The two KFCs near me, with all they serve is varieties of chicken.
Well, maybe your KFC is a little more limited in their selection. Maybe are they in a small community?
I've never seen
Each
a KFC
one is
serve
in a
anything
town
but
about
chicken.
10,000.
Well, I've heard that they are taking that off the menu. I'll have to verify it then.
Because I've only ever seen chicken on them.
It was some kind of pork.
Yeah, these are in huge cities of 10,000 people.
Well, Ontario's got.
Yeah.
Ontario's the
No,
most
the
populated
two
province.
of them here, they're in huge.
10,000.
Yeah,
sure,
the
huge.
two KFCs are out. Yeah, it is huge.
I'd have to take another look at the story. It could be bullshit, of course.
Yeah, let's see. Screw says, Dick, stay with us, you there. And Greek food is awesome. I actually had gyro chips there. They weren't too bad, or just olives. Later, he has another show 2 at 10. Later, Mike. Bacon. Hey, PvP, you want to read this one?
Pleasant Valley pork. Okay. That's what all my girlfriends used to call me. Anyway, I'll shut up now.
All right. Bacon.
Bacon.
I actually had English bacon on the ship there. I did a short of it. It wasn't too
you
bad,
poor
but
bastard.
it doesn't have the flavor of it's more it's like a side pork, but it doesn't have the flavor of American bacon.
Huh. Yeah, I wish I could still find the Danish bacon that used to come in a can was so delicious, but they must have discontinued that decades ago because I never
believe
see
that
it
is called
anymore.
Spam.
No.
Spam.
This was actual bacon strips in a can, and it was really good. Like it was like, oh, just mind-bogglingly. Fry that sucker up, and it's like, wow, this is so good. But I think they must have just either they don't get it in from Denmark anymore locally here, which is quite possible, or they discontinued it. But I thought it was a great product when I used to buy it every once in a while and fry it up. It was really good.
Yeah.
And it was definitely bacon. It was real bacon, and it was damn good.
It's more pork belly than bacon.
Well, it was bacon strips, and it looked like bacon, and it tasted like very, very good bacon. So I wasn't going to complain.
No, and I was gonna bring back some Cuban cigars from the trip, but I didn't think I could get them past customs. No.
Yeah. So they still got that. They still got that silly cute cigar block on. Jeez. Fuck.
Hey, all you have to do is take out Castro.
Well,
Castro's dead.
Castro's dead, but his brother's still around, right?
Yeah, his brother, his name is Castro.
Well, the end might be near because I've been reading stuff about how since Venezuela went down, they're having a hard time getting enough oil to keep their lights on. And there was another report I heard today about a Canadian group that was trying to get the hell out of there and charter a plane to get out as quickly as they could because they were having a horrible time because the lights were never on, the hotel was in darkness, the city was in darkness. I mean, that's not safe, right?
They confiscated all the jet fuel from foreign airlines.
Yeah, people are just desperate to get out. I think I wouldn't be surprised if 6 months from now Cuba is done. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh, don't worry. They'll find other ways to get under the blockade. They'll have something called submarines or narco submarines. They go they dive underneath the sea and they get supplies that way.
I'm not talking about a blockade. I'm talking about what happened to Venezuela. I'm talking I'm talking about the end of a regime, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. We got one now. We'll have two more by the time the midterms come around.
Yeah, well, the Middle East is getting close because I watched 2CTV today. The Iranian guy based in London, he had a live stream earlier. I did manage to watch some of that before I came on Gorilla stream here. He did mention the U.S. has now sent in 24 more fighter jets. I think if I remember what they were named, they were Raptors, Raptor fighter jets that the U.S. sent in, 24 of them just the other day. So, things are definitely building up. Things are building up.
Yeah. And here's LDG to say something asinine. Welcome, LDG.
Our half robot, half machine guy? Or half human, half robot?
Hey guys. What's going on?
He sounds dead tired.
How's it going?
Hey there.
Yeah, I'm nursing a sore throat at the moment.
Are you in a car or something?
Okay.
No, I'm on my cell phone.
Your throat sounds like shit there, LDG.
You sound like Gorilla Looks.
You sound very bad.
Yeah, I woke up with it this morning. It just kept getting worse. It's only the right side of my throat, too. It's not even the entire throat.
Good Lord.
Messed up.
You got something going on with a tonsil or something?
Go get
there,
some
man?
cough drops. Yeah, but
I'm already
I just want to say we got
in
some new
bed,
people.
man. Like I'm all freaking crouched up and everything.
Well, it is close to midnight over there, or it's past midnight, isn't it over there?
11 o'clock.
No, it's only 11. But I want to catch up a chance because we've had some new people come in. Old Man Bird said a side pork, lol. And Scurvy says Pleasant Valley pork or pork and them chicks all over BC, over the BC. Yeah, welcome, Jim. Welcome. And hey, Ancient One, welcome. Says welcome
Hey
to
there.
Grills Random Thoughts podcast live stream. Our awesome Grill with Random Thoughts. Check him out, see what he's all about. And it got repeated here. And of course, interesting drinks and foods in Gorilla Shorts videos. Were any of you guys impressed by one particular? The dirty chocolate banana daiquiri was a fucking orgasm in the mouth. I'll tell you what, those are fucking going down smooth. The fucking watermelons, those were great sitting in the fucking hot tub there. The Tropicana one was good. Of
course, the monkey likes the banana
pretty
daiquiri.
good. Hey, it was freaking delicious. I'll tell you what, it's like a fucking orgasm in the mouth.
Are you going to start making the banana daiquiris at home now, Gorilla?
Yes.
Good man.
Did you guys hear about the
Yeah. Thanks for
free
being
cakes?
Grills Random Thoughts. Our awesome grill. The what?
the Guthrie kidnapping
case?
case of the mother?
Oh yeah.
They found a
She
suspect.
had some information. She had some information on the Clintons.
Yeah, they just arrested somebody.
I thought they released the video
that should be
this
up on-
morning.
Yeah, well, I'm saying this is like breaking news right now that
Yeah, well, it
somebody got pulled
took
over
them
and-
10 days to find.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it took them
Took 'em a
10
long
days to
time.
figure out that there was a camera in the backyard. Like,
No,
how did it take them
no,
that long to figure out that there was?
they already Gorilla, they already knew about that. They didn't release it to us. They weren't going to tell us anything. And there's a small little problem that they just revealed that your Ring doorbell records even if it's inactive, and they can pull it
No
up whenever
shit.
they want. So they just broke the Fourth Amendment. Like, that's a serious violation of our rights. And they didn't want people to know.
Everyone knows that their Ring doorbell is recording 24/7. It's in the paperwork. They explain it to you very clearly when they're installing it.
Even when it's not active, though. That was the thing. They had a deactivated system. She wasn't paying for it. Their account was inactive.
That doesn't magically break the connection.
Yeah, well, I know that, but then what the hell are you paying for if you're just going to record anyway?
What are we paying for? They will bend us over and make us pay for everything if they can get away with it.
Yeah, I know. It was a ironic statement.
Good to clarify.
Next thing you'll say that people don't know their fucking cell phones recording them all the time.
Yep.
That's why I don't own a cell phone, and I'm not going
Now
to.
everybody's. Oh my God, they're going crazy on X here with people who are saying fake staged or is a hoax there, or people are going, well, nobody's ever heard of this. They go through thousands of children go missing every year. Nobody gives a shit, but now they got 24-hour things, 24/7 coverage of this here.
Well, of course, because the Daily Show or whatever lady, big and famous.
Yeah, I don't go on X anymore. I haven't been on X in a year, and I probably never will go back because I don't.
Yeah, if this would have been you or me or any of us here, this would not be. We'd be screwed.
Yeah, X is just nothing but a cesspool of political bullshit now.
And then again, none of us here, hell, they can kidnap all of us here. We're not worth $6 million ransom.
Now
I don't know about you, but
we're probably worth at least a few thousand if we're lucky.
oh,
Combined, the five of us is probably
Well,
going to
let's
get
see.
about
Thank you for
$108.
well, people will pay you to keep Gorilla.
Let's catch up on chat.
Yeah, that chat has
let's
been
get
on
into my
there for a
chats here real
long
quick.
time.
They-
That's a huge chat
Yeah,
that's blocking the screen.
Thank you for being here with Girls Random Thoughts, our awesome girl with random thoughts. Please follow him and smash that like button. Enjoy this content. Thank you, H1. I'm joining the tour on G. I don't know what that means. Hey, Commodore Directions. Well, at H1. Hello, Girls Random Thoughts, Revolution, Jeremy, and everybody in the live chat. And hello back to you. I'm joining the tour of Kit Kat play. Well, I only bought that one Kit Kat there because it was a limit, Chris. I bought it for you, Scurvy. So you ought to feel special. And Jim saying hi there.
You seem really
Say hello to
disappointed.
everybody in this
You
one
seem
here.
disappointed in that lemon Kit Kat, though.
I was expecting more lemon flavor than white chocolate flavor.
Yeah, exactly.
Feel better, LDG, but it'll probably take a day or two. Just gotta start sucking on those cough drops. And,
You got some
and Jim's
gargle.
putting link to
gargle
his 14.
Sorry, Gorilla. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's the last chat here. And here's the link to Jim's 14,000 subs live stream. There,
Wow.
so check that out. Now, LDG, gee, I'm telling you, it just takes a bunch of cherry cough drops. It'll make the throat go away.
Or take a lot of cough medicine.
Gargle with some good mouthwash too. That might help.
But then again,
Hell, if you're going to do that, gargle with some cherry brandy.
Gargling and the whole 9 yards. Just hopefully, I mean, like I said, it's only half my throat. It's the right side of my throat. The left side is totally fine. So at least I don't have to heal the entire throat, just one side of it. Unless it jumps, I don't know if it can jump over. But
I'll tell you one thing. I had strep throat once, and I didn't realize it, and it got worse and worse. And I went on the strong Tylenol, and that did not help. And I eventually ended up in the hospital, in bed on a penicillin drip for 3 days because it was real bad. So I wouldn't let it go more than about 3 days. And if it's getting worse, I would try to get some antibiotics because that might be what's needed to knock this shit out.
yeah, I got some amoxicillin here. I'm debating whether or not to take it.
I just monitor it for another day or whatever, but it sounds like it's potentially bad news.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, you don't ever want to go through the strep throat symptoms I did. It is not fun. It hurts like fuck.
yeah, and PvP, you probably learned that the best sign language, the middle finger saying F you guys all the time to leave you alone, huh?
Well, let's put it this way. After about 5 days, I started hallucinating, and that's why they took me to the emergency. I was really fucked up.
Wouldn't mind hallucinating as long as I can hallucinate that I feel better.
Oh, my throat did not feel better. Let's put it this way. It's like sandpaper and fire coalescing in your throat simultaneously. Not good.
Oh yeah, when I cough, it feels like a horse is kicking out through my throat.
Yeah, seriously, monitor carefully. If it doesn't get better in a couple of days, I would try and get out some antibiotics of some kind.
Hey, oh yeah, you got a question for you. Did you have a runny nose the last couple of days?
Who, me?
Yeah.
You asking me? Yeah. I mean, I had a little bit, but I think that was because of the cold weather.
That's what caused it. All that mucus from your nose went back and down your throat there. That's why you have a sore throat.
Actually,
you weren't blowing
I think I know what it was because I ran out of cigarettes, and then I ended up I think I ended up like smoking the butts from the ashtray that I had. Mine, of course, not somebody else's. And I think I might have given myself a little bug or something.
You're that
Oh,
desperate for a
shit in the
fix?
filter.
Huh?
That's why you should roll your own.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they were in the ashtray for like, a few days to a week or something, but I usually only smoke half and then I just keep them in there and I smoke the other half later. I think that might have caused it. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't have a clue. No.
This is exactly why I quit smoking tobacco 35 years ago. And that was the one good decision in my life I can actually say that I actually made without fucking anything up.
Yeah, now all he smokes is weed and clove cigarettes.
Hey, Curtis, how's it?
I can't smoke weed because
Hey.
I'm on high blood pressure meds. So if I want to have a heart attack, I could smoke weed, I guess, Germ. But my doctor advised do not do it.
Yeah. Hey, Curtis, how's it going? Hey, Curtis, how's it going?
Hey, Curtis.
Hey, Curtis, how you doing, buddy?
Well, tell me,
Hey,
is Mary Jane supposed to help you relax and not make things go up, or what?
It raises your blood pressure, though.
If you're on the blood pressure meds, yeah.
Oh, by the way, everybody should change their Discord password. It got hacked earlier.
Everyone should be off Discord
I haven't
by
been
now.
on Discord. I haven't been on Discord. I was having a brain aneurysm with how stupid some people were on person's Discord, and I just deleted it. Because one Discord was all just pointless memes. The other one I wasn't getting notifications for some reason. The other one, I was sitting there arguing with three retards the entire time, and nobody was posting anything else.
Well, that's
So
all
I just
Discord.
Well,
Discord.
if you don't use Discord anymore, you should deactivate and delete your account, because if it still gets hacked, then somebody can use your account when you're not using it and like do bad shit with it. And next thing you know, you got the cops at your door. Or like 70,000 accounts got taken today.
No, that's bad.
Is that all?
It's
Well,
only
that's all that's
Discord.
being used. The smart
Yeah.
people have abandoned Discord by now.
Yeah, Discord sucks.
I haven't. Well, I did have an account, but I haven't used it in like 10 years. So I don't know if it's even active anymore.
I mean, it's nice if you got your little clicks, and there was 5 years ago there was a thing on push for it, but
I signed up for it and then I never fucking used the fucking thing. So
I do check the Discord once in a while. I have, but I do talk to a few fellas over there. They're mostly intelligent.
yeah,
Discord is kind of like Reddit, except with the retard turned up to 11.
yeah, the notifications are annoying as shit.
yeah, I pretty much just stick with Facebook now. I mean, I know it's not perfect, but I can talk to all the friends I have on there, like you guys, and communicate when I need to communicate with any of you. So that's good enough for me. And I can pretty much filter out and ignore all the bullshit, political bullshit that shows up on the fucking main the main discourse bullshit. But anyway.
Let's catch up on chats here.
Sounds like
Let's
a plan.
Curtis is going, howdy, folks. Just got home from work. Fun. And the old man Bird here says at that time of year, could have gotten it from anywhere. Yeah? What happened if the entire cast and crew of Captain Phillips were to go complete feral? The four feral tribes, the Phillip tribe, the Pirates tribe, the Navy tribe, and the Producers tribe. Alrighty then. Life goes well, exhausted but surviving. Yeah, that's the best we could do.
Yeah, I gotta tell you.
Let's see,
Also,
Tom
been
Hanks.
noticing
while in a federal state would be legal to set Queen Mary Long Beach with the intent to use it as a floating base for their new feral society. Tom Hanks went feral a few years ago. He just needs a shot collar.
Tom Hanks
Through
needs
the
to
Situate
shut
wave.
the hell up.
And welcome, Euler. Welcome, welcome.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I am kind of fading. I've been entering all week here. So it's been draining, especially those fucking ISX to do. Pack cars fucking suck because someone doesn't know how to build a fucking mold. And Greg says, "Hashtag feral lives matter." I actually had a bunch of people call me an asshole there whenever I see a fucking Renee Good post there. I was putting hashtag Black Ice Matters.
Yeah, that's going to trigger them pretty heavily, I would guess.
That's the point. I did it.
Hey, what if you said Native American lives matter? I bet they'd be pissed off at that too, wouldn't they, Gorilla?
Nah. It's specifically targeted posts I was doing it to.
Yeah, but I mean, they probably don't even include you in the lefty thing, right? Because you're a native, so maybe you're not in their little group of people to include.
Hey, according to a guy that looks like a fucking anal baby with herpes, I'm a fucking Nazi. So
there you go. Just what I was trying to say. So did Mustache Man have herpes? I wonder. I bet he did.
I don't know. This guy looks like a fucking anal baby. So and let's see. The tribes agree. Most of the pirates saw. Oh, damn thing jumped. Let's see. Saw it as a chancery live their glory days. The Navy wanted the ship for strategic purposes. The Marax faction, Tom Hanks crew, saw it as destiny. And welcome,
Hey,
Kevin. Welcome.
Hey, Kevin.
I wonder where Mikey went when he's probably on Teague's. Him and Teague do not get along at all, so he wouldn't be there.
Yeah, I can guarantee you he's not.
I bet you. I don't even know. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. No, he's probably at Chance Bartel's stream or something.
Either that, or if it's one of his usual days, he's doing a video chat through YouTube or a series review right now on YouTube.
No, I bet she's on Chance Bartel's. I can tell you right now, he's not live. So far of everybody I'm subscribed to, I'm the only one live. No, except Jill's probably live. I think Jill's live.
Jill's live on a Tuesday night? That's weird because she did Twilight Zone earlier today. I mean, I was working, but I still noticed. She usually does Twilight Zone around 9 Pacific in the morning. And I noticed she was on before I started working.
Yeah, she has a members night.
I think she did 3 hours on Twilight Zone this morning, Gorilla. I'm surprised she'd be on again tonight.
Yeah, I know.
All right, guys.
She might have to go. She might.
All right, you have a good night, LDG.
All right,
LDG. Have a good one.
Take it easy.
Night, LDG.
All right.
Yeah. And damn it, we can't put Emo, Levy, and Polka on loop for him. Son of a bitch.
Oh man. Oh, hey, I got a bit of news.
I am just an evil bastard to do that.
I actually have a bit of real news because I watched the video. Netanyahu in Israel was being interviewed before he got on the plane, and he's apparently flying over to Washington to speak with Trump tomorrow and they're going to have a little meeting together talking about various situations around the world. And I have a pretty good idea what the main topic of conversation between Netanyahu and Trump is going to be. So I don't know when we're going to hear what happened in that meeting. I would guess over maybe the next couple of days, but it looks like things are moving ahead. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna
To
be
wi-
right back. I'm gonna go get something to drink.
To which problem, PvP?
Well, he mentioned
His
several
shop
problems.
will be very happy about it.
He mentioned several problems, but he did bring up what was going on with Iran at the end of his little speech with the reporters. So I think some of the other things he said are probably just red herrings to throw the media off center. I would imagine the two of them are going to basically spend most of their meeting talking about what's going on in the Middle East with the Iranian regime, because I know people keep saying, "Oh, Trump's not going to act. Trump's going to back down." It's like, you people don't really pay attention, do you? This is classic Trump. He takes months and months and months of preparation to set all the cards on the table to make sure he's holding the full house, and he ain't going to go on until he's confident that he's got total command of the situation, which he's working on. Because as I mentioned earlier, 24 more, I guess they're Raptor jets. I think the 2CTV guy said Raptor jets confirmed that are flying into to the region now. And apparently the Raptors are pretty badass fighter jets. So,
It's an air superiority jet.
yeah, so I don't think Trump's going to back down. I think Trump is escalating. And the only reason he pretended to try and do talks with the regime is he just wanted to throw them off base. Yeah, and they were dumb enough to be confused and actually think they were going to get a break. And then they started with all the rhetoric about, killing everybody in the U.S. and the Western world. That's not going to actually win them any favor with anyone. So they basically, once again, they keep shooting themselves in the foot day after day, week after week. So I think I think Israel and the U.S. are going to come up, start to firm up their strategy to co-opt their attack together. And I don't think it's going to come in the next week or 2 weeks. It could be a month or two away. But I think they are definitely going to be heading in that direction. Because I believe, what was it? Was it 5 months preparation to take Maduro out?
Something like that.
Yeah, so Trump, he's not a fool. He'll say a lot of crazy shit to throw off the left wing media, and they'll all start babbling on about nonsense, of course, because that's what Trump likes them to do. But in the meantime, he's working on his real game plan to actually get something accomplished. And I'm pretty sure that there's going to be there's going to be something happening. I'm pretty sure sometime in the next 2 or 3 months. I have no timeline, of course.
My guess is sometime around Easter.
Yeah. Well, I don't even want to guess, but I think it's going to come in the next couple of months for sure, Jerome.
I'll just come out and ask it. For the past decade or so, news sources, especially independent ones that are either biased to try to report everything solidly, they say that the Iranian regime was on the verge of collapse for the past 10 years. If they say that the regime's going to collapse again, I would place money on it, but I would have my doubts on the Iranian regime collapsing, though, and will not collapse.
Oh, they're going to collapse. They're near collapsing now. The thing is, the difference between 10 years ago is you had a left-wing governments in power in the United States. Obama, what was the nuclear deal? Did Obama do the nuclear deal where he basically let them off the hook? Yeah. So it's like weak-kneed assholes like Obama. Basically, instead of trying to resolve the problem and take them out, he caters to them and gives them more time, because you know what? They're not going to do a nuclear deal that's going to bring peace. they're going to use that time for the next year or two to ramp up their production of their plutonium and whatever they need to build those bombs underground, and they're going to just use that to attack America eventually. It's like Obama was a bloody fool to ever fall
Yeah.
into that. So Trump is not a fool, and Trump is not going to buy their bullshit. Trump is too damn smart. You know what I love about Trump? I hear thousands of people every week. I read thousands and thousands of people on various social media calling Trump a moron or a Yahtzee or a racist, yada, yada. It's like Trump is none of those things. You know what Trump is? He's 10 times or 100 times more intelligent than all the people attacking him. And that is the truth. Because when I watch what Trump does, it's not what he says, because what he says, it's a grain of salt, right? Take it with a grain of salt, because he's throwing people off the track with his statements, because he knows they'll gobble it up like the idiots that they are.
He likes to keep his enemies confused.
Yeah, keep the enemies confused, Germ. Exactly. That's classic Trump. So he's going to keep, meddling with their minds. In the meantime, in the back room, behind closed doors, without the media bullshit, he's actually formulating a serious plan of attack on how to solve a problem. And it doesn't matter what the problem is, but he's going to work on it with his allies. So that's all I really want to say. Because I talk a lot. Oh, fuck, I go on these tangents. Sorry, guys.
For a little closer to home, I did see a clip somewhere. Is Venezuela's government doing a purge of certain military leaders and political leaders now?
I haven't
Just a small one.
I haven't followed up. I haven't heard a hell of a lot of news coming out of there the last couple of months. Actually, I wish there was more information. I'm sure anybody that was a Maduro operative is probably feeling some pain right now. Long term, I have no idea what's going to happen to Venezuela. I know Trump is kind of overseeing things, like at least, as far as the oil goes, because I think that's why Cuba's hurting, because Trump is limiting the oil supplies to the Cuban dictatorship, which I think is part of his long-term strategy to bring Cuba down. Because I think if he would take Cuba out and destroy the communists in Cuba, he'd be very happy to do that over sometime this year. But it's all this is all still long-term, and I don't know what the long-term is for Venezuela. I mean, the Venezuelan people, last time I saw, like a month or two ago, they were very happy about getting rid of Maduro's dictatorship, but I hope that they're going to get somebody in that's going to rise the country up, because economically I mean, what's the inflation rate there? It's abysmal, is it not? Like the people there are not having a good time economically.
It is about 700% last time I saw it.
Yeah, it's absolutely atrocious. I'm amazed those millions of Venezuelans were resilient enough to actually survive 26 years under that fucking asshole. But somehow they managed, and hopefully, I don't think Trump wants to put a government in, because that'll look like the Americans meddling. Hopefully they can get somebody, a Venezuelan candidate that might be able to have a good
The majority of the Maduro government is still in power. They're just reporting to a new boss, and for the most part, they're accepting that new boss as well as could be expected.
That's not good.
No major protests, no major terror attacks. The oil's flowing, and things are slowly returning back to normal.
That's not good.
I would say this: it will be at least a decade or so before Venezuela is semi-recoverable, though.
The thing
Maybe
is,
about five to 6 years.
It's disappointing if Trump took out the dictator and he's still leaving the dictator's associates in power enough to cause more mayhem
Oh, that's the thing. They're not really causing mayhem. They are very terrified of the very big gun being pointed at them right now, and they are actually cooperating for the most part.
Yeah,
So
and,
they're being good boys at this point, Jim.
yeah, and PP, there is another reason
It's
why.
amazing what an aircraft carrier will do to you.
Yeah, and there's always and there's also another reason too, PP. When you have a dictatorship like that and you get rid of everyone involved in the government, do you know what you create in that little empty space? It's called a power vacuum. Trump
Yeah, I
did
know.
not,
I know what a vacuum is. Yes.
Trump did not want to create a power vacuum for a semi equal or worse or maybe better
And the monkey is
government
invisible.
to take Maduro's government's place.
Well, yeah, I've been like Dan. I'm not a kid. I've been aware of power vacuums for like 40 or 50 years now. So I'm man. I mean, I fell out of politics about 10 or 15 years ago. I just got fed up because I got bored with it. But then in the last 3 or 4 years, hanging out with people like, Gorilla, who is so incredibly knowledgeable about American politics. I love talking to Gorilla about American politics. I still go back to the 2024 election that night when Gorilla picked every state except one to go to the party he predicted. I was very impressed, Gorilla. Like, I don't think you were better than the pundits. You made more accurate predictions than the paid political pundits that were raking in thousands of dollars that night. You were doing it for jack shit, no money, and you were still better than those idiots. So, I love politics now. I've really gotten back into it the last couple of years, and I love politics discussions now.
Well, PvP. You want to know how I was able to pick it?
Yes.
It's so well. It's the economy, stupid.
He just took whatever Rachel Maddow said and reversed it.
No,
you really?
No, it's
you
just
really?
The economy was shit. People were when you have to pay $5-6 a gallon for gas. People remember.
I wish they would here in Canada.
$9 a dozen for eggs. People remember.
Yeah, I wish people remember here in Canada because we still got too many libtard morons that are going to probably vote for the Liberals in the next election. I'm thinking it's going to be a fall election when it's called. I don't think the Liberals got the guts to call a spring election because the Conservatives have been doing decently in the polls, depending on which one you look at. And their policies are so bad. Did you see the thing about Trump wanting to close down the bridge between Ontario and Detroit? There was a bridge that Carney wants to open next month or whenever it is. And Trump's like, no. You treat us like shit. We're not going to allow, millions of dollars a day of traffic going across your bridge. The Gordie Howe Bridge. That's it. The Gordie Howe Bridge, it's called. Look it up. And Trump was like,
isn't that the bridge they spent the last 14 years trying to build?
I don't know how many years. I look it up. I have no idea. But anyway, Carney's going on. He's going to get trade going across the bridge. And Trump's like, no. You don't treat us with respect. You still have tariffs against things like our dairy products, which you've had for decades. And Trump is going, just talk to us and eliminate some of those tariffs, those historical tariffs that we do not like down here. You eliminate those and talk with respect as equals to myself, Mr. Carney. And maybe
no. Not as equals.
Well,
Carney needs to realize
Trump's being
he's
diplomatic.
the bitch.
Trump's being diplomatic, though. Trump says shit he doesn't believe, right? Because he wants to get a deal done. Carney's an idiot because he wants. You know what? Why Carney might win? Carney will win the next election. You know why? Because he's still using Trump as the evil orange man to scare idiots up here.
The way to get
And it's working.
what you want out of Carney is to step on his balls.
I would love. Well, there was a somebody posted the other day after the Bad Bunny put that sign up. The only thing more powerful than hate is love. Somebody posted 5 months after Charlie Kirk. They're telling us that that love is more important than hate. Hey, Libs, did you think love was
Rich
important?
coming from a guy who literally last week said, "Fuck ICE." He has the most hateful speech on that damn stage.
And he burns the American flag. And have you guys looked at the translations of the? No wonder he did it in Spanish, because if he'd done it in English, they would have probably taken the broadcast down. I've looked at I've got 3 different sources so far, and one of them even said they didn't really know if all of these lyrics pertained to the broadcast, because he might have not done all of these songs, but it doesn't really matter when you look at the broad spectrum of his lyrics from different songs.
Yeah,
it's perversion. It's total perversion. Like it's just disgusting. And by the way, the FCC are not that stupid, because they have people that speak Spanish at the FCC.
well, maybe it's time to file a complaint with the FCC.
Oh, the FCC is doing what I've heard, they're doing an investigation right now, Gorilla.
Yeah,
they've started
because I believe it's like $10,000 or $20,000 per word or incident there.
250,000.
A lot of times, like when you got these, what?
It's $250,000 per incident.
And if you go,
I thought it's like 20,000 because I thought someone said whenever these people run up on the news reports and they go fuck her right in the pussy, it costs the company like $40,000 in fines.
Oh man, I wouldn't even attempt to read the lyrics on your stream, because you'd get you'd probably have this stream taken down midstream, because the lyrics are so filthy. I couldn't believe because I didn't take one source.
You're just tempting me, PvP.
I checked 3 different sources, and one of the sources even said they admitted up front that they didn't know if every song that they had included in the English translation were ones that he actually sang on Sunday. But still, even if he didn't sing every song, you look.
Yeah, was that Glenn Beck?
No, I can't remember the source. I'm sorry, Gorilla. But you look at the overall range of the lyrical content, and it's basically all about, put this in that hole, and, screw this and F that, and on and on. I mean, I'm not going to say it, because, you'll get, YouTube will not like it if I said those lyrics here. Which I think, that's why he did Spanish. He didn't care about the 70% of people that don't understand Spanish, that are English speakers. No, it wasn't really even about that. It was about covering his butt by not putting that. If he'd sung that in English, I bet the broadcast would have been taken down.
He only speaks Spanish, I thought.
Oh,
I thought he only knew a couple words in English.
Oh,
he speaks English just fine.
Yeah, he
doesn't sing in English. All his songs are always in Spanish.
He's playing a political game. This was classic leftist politics, taking over the Super Bowl halftime. And, I think it was Jay-Z that got the rights about 7 years ago as to who gets on the halftime shows. I think I'm correct.
No, he has part of the decision, because he's on the NFL committee as part owner of, I believe, Vegas.
The thing is, though, in the last 7 years, it's like there's been very, very few white people in the halftime show. And it's like, okay, you'll say Green Day were white. Yeah, I guess they are. The thing is with Green Day, though, is I'm a 1976 punk rocker. I was a punk rocker when I was a teenager at the very foundation of punk. I know punk. I had every punk album. I had the Ramones. I had the Clash. I had bands you've never even fucking heard of. I had all the vinyl. I probably had 100 different punk vinyl on my shelf back then. I know punk inside out and sideways. No, when Green Day came out in like 1990 or whatever, they put that their early albums out. I was like, these guys aren't punk. These guys are posers. Oh, they like to wear the punk moniker like in all the 90s so-called punkers did. But it wasn't real punk. I mean, it was basically pop rock trying to pretend it's punk. I was like, fuck you, Green Day. I even thought Dookie was boring as fuck when I listened to it a couple times. I was like, this is crap. Anyway, my point is, these guys started in around 1990 putting out albums. Here we are, 2026. So these guys put out their original album like, oh, I'll give them credit. I'll say 35 years ago instead of 36. I'll be kind. 35 years since you were the hot new band. You know, guys, 35 years later, you're not the hot young new band. You're a bunch of old, antiquated fogies. And, anybody that thinks putting you in the halftime show is going to be exciting and new and fresh hasn't paid attention to any music in like 30 years now. It was an absolute joke watching those clowns. And I did watch them. I watched about a minute of them. I was like, what are these guys doing? And I know what they're doing. They're into leftist politics, unfortunately. Because even if they did put out a couple of good songs, their legacy is nothing. And I'll tell you right now, Green Day, there'll be bands like the Ramones that 50 years from now people are still listening to. 50 years from now, nobody's going to give a fuck about Green Day. That's my prediction. Anyway.
Yeah, let's catch up on chats here real quick. Scurvy says there was better than a joke to suggest he was on Tig's panel. Yeah, I know. Obama gave the Iran terrorist pallets of money. Oh, yeah, it was like 150 billion. If I remember correctly, Nicolas Maduro lost fair and square one election back in Venezuela. Despite this, he cheated his way to remain in power. All he did was arrest his opponent. That's what he did. The moment Nicolas Maduro realized he was going to be captured was the moment his dictatorship came to an end. He didn't realize it until his door got kicked down. He had absolutely no idea what was going on until his door was kicked down. The next thing you know, we hear about a crazy and bizarre news report of Mark Joseph Carney going feral. He was seen running wild as he was obsessed about living in the wild. I'd be shocked if this happened. See, we get so crazy. We see Mark Carney being featured on the Discovery Channel as they are making money off the fact that he would completely feral.
PvP, I do have a question for you guys up there when it comes to your government elections. We have midterms down here. Do you guys have midterms up there as well as we do or not?
Nope. Because we have the House of Parliament with elected members. Those are the members that get elected in an election across Canada. And then we have something called the Senate, which is, I guess, kind of roughly the second chamber like your Senate is. But the trouble is with our Senate, it's not elected. It's put in by the reigning political government, and they can pick and choose whatever cronies they want to pack the Senate with. So instead of having an impartial Senate that might be the second, they call it the second chamber of reason or whatever, rational thought. We're not going to get that. We're going to get, a Senate stacked with libtards that Trudeau and Carney have put in there over the last 10, 11 years. So even the Senate here is basically corrupt, because I believe and we should have an elected Senate. I would love to see like a midterm where people got to vote for
Bastards.
the senators, but we don't have that. Just like we don't elect judges here. The fucking judges get appointed, and then some of the judges are appallingly stupid, and they do crazy shit. So yeah, it's pretty different up here, Dan.
Well, I will say
You guys
this.
need a good military purge.
Well, I will say this. We do have Senate elections, but I probably would say this. Probably about a quarter of them are bought and paid for already. So those elections probably already solidly for one party or the other. A quarter of them are. The rest are, well, probably about another quarter of those are up for grabs. But then the rest are just locked into whatever party's in power of that state, probably.
You guys are still
Yeah.
doing way better than we are. I mean, at least
What you
gotta-
should do, don't have your federal government appoint the Senate, have your provincial governments appoint it.
That's an interesting idea. I haven't thought of that.
That's what we used to do here until the early 20th century. Then they changed the Constitution. The state legislatures used to appoint the Senate.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's a good idea, but the trouble is the majority of votes are in Ontario and Quebec, and I imagine since their population is so huge compared to a lot of the rest of Canada, they would probably get the majority of votes as to who to put in the Senate. Because, you know, like BC out here, we got like 5 million people, but we still get jack shit representation in Parliament when we have an election.
That's
you guys should
parliamentary
just
breakdown.
You guys
Breakdown
just need
for a Senate would be equal per
to
province.
break off and become the state.
Yeah, but from what I looked up, Canada does not have two senators per state. It depends on they're appointed by the party in power of the province.
It's all appointed by the governing party, Dan.
Yeah. I said we could have like BC gets 2 senators, Ontario gets 2 senators, and so on and so forth.
Trouble is, if you go by population, they're going to.
You don't go by population.
No, I know the fucking government we have here, and they would try to screw us over and do that. I know they would.
Down here, our House of Representatives go by population. Our Senate goes by the number of states, and by default, it's 2 senators per state here.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you just need to break off and become the 51st state.
Alberta's trying. They're trying to do a referendum, but I think it's doomed. I don't think they'll ever get enough votes. And sadly, I haven't watched the video yet, but I did see a thumbnail where they did a poll, and they say the poll, like 90% of Canadians think the Albertans are committing treason by cozying up to Trump, which I think is horse shit, of course. And I don't even believe the poll, because I don't believe in polls, because polls said Trump would never be president. He's been president twice now. So fuck polls. They're bullshit. They're rigged, and they're often polls are made by people that have a political bias. I'll say it right out.
Yeah. Well, the problem is those people who think it's treason don't realize that Alberta's like 50% of Canada's economy, and they get jack shit from that.
I think most.
Back east.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're totally on target there, Gorilla. I'm very impressed with your political knowledge, even when it comes up to my country. I am impressed because you are a knowledgeable man. But the thing is, equalization payments are the problem. And I would be willing to bet a dime to a dollar that 90% of the people in Ontario and Quebec haven't got it. If I ask them, if I could go on the street with a microphone and camera could say, what do you think about are equalization payments fair? I put the mic in their face, and they're like, what the fuck are equalization payments? I never heard of that. And you know what? You're right. because most of the economy, Canada's wealth comes out of Alberta, and there's even some wealth coming out of BC and Alberta, Alberta, Saskatchewan, because Saskatchewan's got a lot of the food production too, right? That's a huge amount of wealth. So the three western provinces generate a lot, and we have to send all the money. We're basically broke. We send every dollar we make to fucking Ontario, Quebec, and the maritime eastern provinces. So those cocksuckers, I mean, Quebec gets billions. Ontario gets billions, but Quebec's the worst. I can't remember the number, but if you add it all up, they're getting tens of billions of dollars sent to them from Western Canada every year. And what does Western Canada get back? Well, let's see. When we have an election, BC, Ontario, and Saskatchewan get a small number of votes to elect people to the House of Commons. Guess who gets most votes? Ontario and Quebec. And by the time Ontario and Quebec vote, you might as well call the election because it's over before we even close our polls out west here. It's an absolute obscene joke, and it goes year after year, decade after decade. That's why people in Alberta are so angry, because they want to keep the money they earn, and they don't want to go back to a bunch of Eastern parasites, which is exactly what they are. And, anybody, see, this is the thing. 90% of Canadians are brainwashed morons saying it's about treason. It's about freedom. It's about defending your fucking rights to exist, the rights to earn the money you earned and not give it away to morons. But these people will never understand that back east. So I'm sure the Alberta referendum will ultimately fail. And I just think Canada's, well, with Carney cuddling up to China, I think we're going to be a third world dictatorship within 5 years, unfortunately, guys. And I hope Trump will come in and kick our ass. I really do. If Trump wants to kick our ass every way he can kick our ass, I am all in favor of that, because I'm tired of the bullshit up here.
And I will say this, and even by some miracle, Alberta is able to succeed. In Canada, it's officially over with because Alberta is the only link to the western provinces to the railroad, which means if that happens, then Western Canada is basically cut off from the rest of Canada, right?
Well, BC is the only province that would be cut off, Dan, where I live, and it wouldn't bother me because I would probably just immigrate into Alberta. If I knew it was actually going to succeed, I'd be making plans to move over to Alberta. It would be rough. It'd be rough because my rent would probably be higher, and I'm not getting younger. I mean, it would be a damn struggle, but I don't know. It would depend on the situation. I might linger on in BC because I'd probably be dead in 10 years anyway. So, because thank God I'm getting towards the end of my life, and I don't have. What I feel for is people in their 20s that want to buy a house and have a family, and will never do that because of this damn government. So it's complicated, Dan. It's complicated.
Yeah. Well, what I'm trying to get is that if Alberta does succeed, so your access to the rest of Canada is cut off, which means you guys will either become independent, or you guys will try to change your politics, or the current party in power in your province will say, "Fuck it, we're getting enough money from the government. Might as well hold an election, see what happens."
Well, as I say, it's too complicated to really predict, because if Alberta did join the U.S., they would be doing a lot better because they would finally be able to get their oil. What Alberta would have to do is send their oil through a pipeline to Washington to get to the oil tankers in Washington State. I'm sure that could be easily enough done, though, because we have a communist premier here in BC called David Eby, which is a ratbag asshole socialist prick. He's the guy that brought in handing out free drugs to addicts on the streets for like the last 10 years. We had tens of thousands of people ODing, dying everywhere. In my community too, we had ODs everywhere. Uh, Finally, the government, they ended that program like a month ago because they realized it was fucking stupid. Finally, somebody said, you guys are idiots, and they actually paid attention, which actually amazed the hell out of me because I never thought they would. But anyway, that tells you something about the guy that's in charge of BC. He is a fucking clown. Well, let's put it this way: instead of employing a BC ferry workers to build our ferries for the coast, he gave the contract to China. So the communists get to build our ferries and make lots of money off of our tax dollars, and the hardworking shipbuilders in BC get fucked up the ass once again by the communist government of British Columbia. So it's like, it's no wonder people want to separate. I'm sure, well, the thing is, most of British Columbia votes conservative. If you look at the map, it was pretty much all conservative, except we got the left coast. We got pockets in Vancouver, Surrey, Vancouver Island, around Victoria. Say, there's pockets of morons that keep voting liberal no matter what. And that's what screwed us up with the election. We still elected conservative members, but the trouble is Vancouver and the cities have the majority of the population. So, of course, they're going to elect more members of parliament during an election. So things are messed up. I don't know what the solution is, but it's just I'm gonna just wait and see what happens over the next 2 or 3 months. It's going to take time to sort itself up, but realistically, I can't see Alberta actually having any opportunity to leave, unless Trump wants to come in with, military force and take Alberta out of Canada. And I wouldn't put that off the table, but I'm saying that's not my first thought as to what would happen.
So, PP, basically, you guys up there on DC are having the same problem as us West Coasters. Our major cities here on the West Coast control the majority of the population, which means they get the loudest voice, and then the more interior areas of the state that are vote more red, which is conservative here, we're screwed, in other words.
It's pretty similar, it sounds like, yeah. Yeah, it's just like if I thing is, I'm kind of stuck here because I'm grandfathered. I got a decent apartment. I'm grandfathered into a reasonable rent. If somebody moved in here today, they'd be paying double probably of what I'm paying. So when you're grandfathered, the government can only raise your rent. I mean, I think my rent went up like $20 this month, because it always goes up every February. So it goes up a small percentage. And I even talked to one of the guys, the maintenance guy in the building, a couple of months ago, and he said he's paying like, almost double of what I pay for his apartment, and even works for the company, right? So I'd have to really have a good idea of what I was going to do. To move to Alberta, I would have to know in advance that I could find a place and basically, sign a lease with a place with a good rent, and that's going to be difficult to find, I would think. So everything's up in the air. I have no solid plans at this point when it comes to politics.
All right,
guys, I think that's a good place to wrap this up here, because I'm fading fast here right now.
Yeah, it's almost
I
9
got
o'clock.
another long day tomorrow. Yeah,
Okay.
It's almost 11 here, so thank you everyone that came here. I'll sit there. What do you got going on?
all right, to all your viewers and chatters that know me and don't know me, I'm Sci-Fi Historian. On my new channel, Sci-Fi Historian, I cover different sci-fi franchises of lore, characters, and all that. And on my channel, we're going to be doing a sci-fi watch parties on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific time. And right now we're starting a new sci-fi show called Defiance with my co-host if he's up for it. I do the watch parties at 7 p.m. Pacific time. And I will do my live streams on Sci-Fi Historian on Saturdays, usually between 2 and 4 p.m. Pacific time. And I do have another channel called Old Sorcerer Dan. Now when I cover Japanese anime or cartoons in general. Right now we're in the middle of season 1 of Shield Hero. And I do the watch parties on that usually on Fridays at 8 p.m. Pacific time after Gorilla's Walton streams. And for all of us here having to watch our and watch a minute, because to make more content for you guys, as well as make a few dollars off YouTube. Our channel to PvP to help him promote like what type of music he does. Is he gonna do live streams? Does he do cross streams with other YouTube community members to help him with his own little promotion?
Well, nothing much going on the channel right now. Thinking about all that stuff eventually, but yeah, it was not a great weekend. Had some things going on which were a bit of a challenge, so going to basically try and get some food and get some sleep tonight because I got a long day tomorrow, and I didn't sleep well last night, so I'm hoping to be tired enough to actually get a good sleep tonight. So yeah, nothing much going on the channel at the moment.
All right, Jerem, you're up if you're up for it.
Yeah, I will have Saving Star Trek pre-show watch party on Saturday, and hopefully a monster movie on Monday.
No roundtable this week?
No, I have something on Wednesdays now.
Okay. Alrighty.
I will be back in time for your show, man.
All right, thank you, Jerem.
What? Oh. As for me, we'll have a cigar lounge on Thursday there. Friday we'll have the Waltons this week, and then we'll have the Reptile Room on Sunday for a series of unfortunate events. And then on next Tuesday we'll have another cigar lounge. Oh, and I did upload a bunch of new music on the channel, so make sure to check that out. So with that, everyone have a good night, and just remember.
Look, here's the thing.
Fine. Listen,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.